Hello guys on YouTube, this is Anirudh here, and today in this 43rd C++ tutorial I'm going to be teaching you more about inheritance as I had promised. And in this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you something about private and public members and inheritance. So how are they linked? In the previous program, if you have watched the previous tutorial, that is tutorial number 42 if I'm not mistaken, then this was the code, and I'm just adding one statement here: cout b dot c. Okay, that is, I think I should add c just to make it clear, of base equal to, and then end line, and then I'll be writing c of derived equal to d dot c. There we go. So again the question remains, what will be the output? If you remember the previous output, I think this will occur after everything. So I add the endl and let's run it and see. I think it should output c of base 1 just as expected, no errors. But now the next line we add cout a of base equal to b dot a, but here it shows red, it means it is not accessible. So instead of wasting time here, I'm just going to run it and show you that this will show an error. As you can see, error. So you can't write this, but you can write c of you cannot essentially access a. So this also means that, well, a is kind of not inherited. Remember this, as I told you earlier, private members are not inherited, protected members are. Well, that was not entirely true, my bad. Or actually I should have told you this only earlier, so that, because it would have confused you earlier. But now we are, well, more ahead in programming, so we here will change public to private and run it, and magic, another error. Now it points that this is the error in class, well, base, but actually the error lies here in this statement. So if we write again d dot c and end the line, this is a bit of a problem in code blocks. It should not have shown it green C, but it did. So again the error shows here, int base C is not accessible. This means, what is this doing? Well, when you are inheriting from a class, you have various modes to inherit variables from a base class. For example, if you want to let me see, inherit, you are inheriting it in a private mode like here, then all these public variables become private to this class, and the constructor here becomes, sorry for that. So okay, you are deriving from a class which is private, then all the public variables, all the variables that are being inherited to the class derived are now public to derived. For example, if a function was here in class derived, then it would be able to access c and d. Okay, so this is pretty much it. But one more thing that I would like to show is, well, if I make this public, then this will run. Yeah, it shows correct, all the correct output. So now we will use something different. Cout size of b equal to size of, this is the size of operator or function, size of b, and size of d equal to, I should add an end line or an escape sequence here, equal to size of d, and end the line there. So here is the question to you. What, considering an integer size to be 4 bytes, 4 bytes, that is, this will output in 4 bytes, that is, then what will be the size of class base? 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, 8, and maybe something here that will come up, and here it should be, well, 4 plus 4, that is 8, and pretty much it. Let's see, does that happen or not? No. What happened here? Size of b is 16, that is the object of class base. If you didn't know what I was referring to, size of object of class base equal to 16, that is, well, as expected. But size of d equal to 16, how is that possible? It only has 4 plus 4, that is 8. But here, this proves what the size of base is 16, because 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 16. But this shows that, this little piece of code shows that even private members, though not present, I mean though not accessible by any function inside the class itself, that is, if we create a function class of derived and try to use a and b, they won't be able to use it. It is inaccessible to them. But it is, this just shows that a and b, though not accessible to any function inside derived, are still present inside derived. So I like to remember this in a form like it is super private. I mean, it is not accessible to anything. It is variables a and b which are private in class base, when inherited in another class derived, are super private in derived. This is a simple way to remember it. Super private, they are not accessible at all. So, well, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and drop in a comment, because this is a pretty confusing tutorial, I must say. And, well, just drop in a comment and I'll help you however I can. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and stay tuned for my upcoming tutorials. And also thank you Sarish Banerjee.